snake, and he lived in a pit with his mother. And one day, little Petey started to hiss in his pit. And his mother said, "Petey, don't hiss in our pit. If you have to hiss, you go over in Mrs. Potts' pit to hiss." Well, so little Petey, he went over to Mrs. Potts' pit. And Mrs. Pot wasn't home. But little Petey went in and started hissing in her pit. And when Mrs. Potts come home, she says, "Little Petey, why are you hissing in my pit?" And he says, "Because my mother told me to come over and hiss in your pit." "Well, I don't want you hissing in my pit. You go home and hiss in your own pit." So little Petey went home, and he was feeling awful blue, and his mother said to him, "Little Petey, why are you feeling so blue?" And he said, "Because you told me to go over and hiss in Mrs. Potts' pit, and she wasn't home, and I was hissing in her pit when she came home, and she told me she didn't want me hissing in her pit, to go hiss in my own pit." So that Mrs. Potts doesn't need to think she's so smart. I can remember when she never even had a pit to hiss in. That's from the first time. I don't ever tell it the same.